Hello, everybody. My name is Shannon. This is Cosmic Goddess Healing. Welcome into my beautiful divine feminines, my divine masculines, my star seeds, my soul tribe. Welcome in to anybody that feels guided or aligned to come on in and check out my videos. I hope you're all having a good week. The energies just feel very chaotic this week. I wonder if anyone else is feeling it or picking up on it, but this has definitely been the week for old crap to come up to the surface, old emotions, old stuff that you thought you dealt with, stuff that you thought you healed. And it's really been coming up a lot for me this week. A lot of like stuff around insecurities and my mood. Now, I mean, I'm dealing with some other health issues too that correlate to some of the stuff I'm experiencing, which I have to speak to my doctor about. But um, a lot of it is just spiritual as well. I do feel like a lot of spiritual energy is shifting. As we're being prepared to step into a new beginning, we are being asked to release those things which no longer serve us. And even though we thought we might have healed those things, sometimes they're still lurking under the surface, and it's so subtle, we're not aware that they're still there. And I believe that's why this this week of discomfort is happening, to show us that there is still a little bit of energy left around some of these things that we've been hanging on to. But anyways, I'm not going to ramble this morning. I'm going to get right into it. I felt guided to use the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. I don't know where I'm going to go next. I might go to the Soul Symphony card deck and then Lightseer's Tarot, but let's see. Let's see what the Secrets of the Ancestors have to share with us this morning. All right, I'm just going to take 3. I really don't want to make this a 30-minute reading. Okay, so the first card out is card number 21, the Ancestral Force, Completion. Completion. I love the artwork on these cards. The next card out is 29, Creature of Water. Oh my God, creative expression. This is really funny because the video that a lot of the stuff I've been talking about this week is about this uncomfortable energy that's been coming up for a lot of this collective, and remembering that we know how to transmute this into something creative. I believe the video that I posted, or maybe it'll be this morning. I always get mixed up with, I have like a 24-hour period between when I film and when I post. But one of the videos that I posted recently talked about we know how to transmute this energy into creativity. And it's kind of weird that the completion card comes out, which is the world card. I believe it correlates to the world card, which I'm going to check right now. Oh, actually, sorry, it's the Ace of Wands. 21, I think, in the traditional tarot is the world. But this card is the Ace of Wands. It is easy for me to be successful. Very, very interesting. Set up an altar in honor of fire goddess energy, from the flame-loving cobra goddess, Wajet of Egypt, to Madame Pele, the Hawaiian volcano goddess. This is ancestral medicine. Really cool. So anyways, the completion and the creative expression, I don't know, it just, to me, this is really confirming, because I don't know about you guys, but I've been experiencing doubt this week too. Doubt about, are we going to be stepping into this new era of getting paid to exist, or are we really going to be truly free and sovereign and being our own bosses? Like, is all of this really happening? And that this is part of the stuff that's been coming up for me this week. Insecurity, doubt, fear. These are my 3 biggest things I had to work on last year in my shadow work. But the last card out is card number 19, the Griot, Bliss, like happiness. To me, this looks like the Sun card, and I'm going to check if that correlates to the Sun card, but I'm pretty sure it does, yes. So this card is equivalent to the Sun card in the traditional tarot deck, which we all know The sun is like pure joy, pure happiness. Even in the Light Seers Tarot deck, there's a woman with her arms outstretched and her heart space open, representing the sun card. So I feel like Spirit has been really trying to offer hope this week. In a lot of the collective readings, I think because we're all going through this really tumultuous, difficult energy, and maybe you can relate to, like me, things have felt really stable for a little while. So I haven't had to do a lot of transmuting of tough energy anymore. Things kind of just became a little bit easier for me for about a month and a half to 2 months. So all of this stuff coming back up has really been challenging. It's almost like I forgot that I know how to transmute this into something creative. I forgot that I know how to overcome this, that I don't have to let this overtake me. And maybe somebody needs to hear this out there. Maybe like me, you're having a difficult week. You're struggling emotionally and mentally this week. You're struggling to regulate your emotions. You're maybe being a bit reactive to things, and you're getting frustrated with yourself because you're like, I should know better. I've done the work. I've done the healing. Why am I reverting back to how I used to behave? And that's been my experience this week, especially at work. Things have been very stressful at work for me, and this job typically is not stressful for me. But for some reason, the universe has piled all this stuff on top of me this week at my job. And I'm guessing it's to teach me, it's to help me see that I don't have to let these things overtake me. I don't have to be reactive to these things. I have solutions. I can find a way to take this frustrating energy and transmute it into creativity. And that's why I've continued to do these readings. Truthfully, I've been exhausted this week. The jet lag's been tough. And I was really excited to get back to the table and do readings in the beginning, but I've been really tired the rest of this week, and getting up at 5:30 a.m. to be able to do this has been challenging. But I forced myself to do this because this is my creative outlet. This is how I transmute that old stuck energy into something positive, by helping you guys, by helping the world, by offering a voice of truth so that people can resonate and go, oh my God, I thought I was the only one dealing with this, but she's telling me that she's dealing with this. And now I feel less alone in this. And that's why I've continued to do this week. But these cards, guys, are like completion, creative expression, and bliss, the sun. All incredibly positive cards. And I feel like Spirit is just, thank you, Spirit. Spirit just wanted me to say, this is temporary. This is not going to last. This is only coming up for a reason so that we can release the last bit of stuff. But we are moving into a more creative time in our lives, a more blissful time of our lives, where we are going to be more stable in our emotions and our emotional regulation. New ideas are going to be coming to us. New creative, expressive ideas are going to be coming to us. We're completing the cycle. We are ending the cycle of chaos and obstacle and struggle and reaction, and that's coming to an end. But it's like the big finale I just heard. It's like all these things are coming up still, and it's crazy. My readings every day this week have been very similar. Spirit coming in to offer us guidance on why we're experiencing this crazy energy this week and how to move through it and what's waiting on the other side of it. And this is positivity. Like, this is really positive. Yeah, I feel like I need to maybe just see if there's anything left. Is there anything more out of this deck, Spirit? No. Okay. So I'm going to move on to the Soul Symphony deck. And let's just see what else comes out here that can help us tell this story a little bit better. So, Spirit, can you show me through these cards? Interesting. So we got visit. For me, what I'm feeling with this card is not even the words on the bottom, because this is like unexpected visit, phone call. I don't think that it's that. I think this visit card is, we are getting visitors in the night. We are getting star beings coming to us in the night that are adjusting our light codes, that are helping rewire things within us. And I don't know if you guys have been seeing these videos on YouTube talking about these big charges of energy that are about to hit Earth. Um, and some people are going to really have a hard time processing these energies. But I feel like these star beings are coming to us in the nighttime to help us recalibrate so that we can hold this heavy, big energy that's coming to Earth. But not everybody's going to be able to hold it. And it's going to create a lot of chaos in their lives. The ones that are not awake, the ones that haven't been facing their shadow selves or doing the work, it's going to be really, everything I feel like is going to turn upside down to force them into healing, to force them into growth. But I'm really picking up on this visit card that we are being visited by these beings to help us. And part of that is they are helping us overcome this last bit of energy that we're getting. Okay. Oh, weird. Okay, this is really kind of strange. So I feel like this is totally unrelated. This is crazy. Holy this almost feels like a whole separate reading is beginning to happen right now. So the cards that came out were obsession, jealousy, and reminiscing. And I've been really picking up on energy lately about someone from the past wanting to return. And you know what? I have to look at this visitor card, this visit, because the words on it are unexpected visit, phone call, knock, riding by house. I have to look at this as this is part of maybe the stuff coming up that someone from the past is really jealous watching your comeback, watching how you've risen without them, watching how you have overcome, how you seem happy now. You don't need them. And I think it's creating a lot of jealousy within this person. They're obsessing about you. They're reminiscing about you. I think they completely misjudged you as a person, as a soul. They had no idea you would have the strength to fully walk away from them. And you know what? Maybe this does coincide with the beginning of this reading where these are some of the old shit that's going to be coming to the surface for you. Maybe somebody from the past is going to be part of this, coming back in, revisiting you, trying to make this work. But I don't think you're going to say yes. I think you're going to be done with that and you're going to want to step forward into new, because this person had their opportunity and they wasted it. They didn't take it when they had the chance, and you've done too much work now to accept them back into your life. It's really weird. I didn't want to go down that road with the visit card, but I don't really have a choice now with the rest of the cards that have come out. What else, Spirit? What else from this deck? Okay, yeah. So the evidence, risk, and confused cards have come out. And I feel like maybe what I was explaining earlier, some of you are feeling like things aren't changing. Maybe you're having doubt. Maybe you're doubting, is this new earth real? Is this getting paid to exist thing real? I'm not seeing any evidence of this. I've been doing the work. I've been taking chances. I've been blindly stepping forward into the dark. And, that's the risk, I think, what the risk card is saying. But maybe you're feeling really confused. Like these were the cards that came out: evidence, risk, and confused. And I think maybe that's part of what your struggle is this past week or a couple of weeks, where you're just feeling doubtful and confused about what is the way forward for me. And why am I not seeing any evidence of change yet? Why am I not seeing my finances get better? Why am I not seeing love stepping into my life yet? I've been completely trusting the universe. I've been taking the steps forward, even when I don't know what's up ahead and I'm not seeing the evidence. And it's really creating a lot of confusion within you and doubt. But again, I think if we go back to the first three cards, completion, creative expression, and bliss, you are being asked to take this energy and do something creative with it. Somehow, some way, journal, do poetry, paint, draw, talk on a channel, do card readings, however you have to do this, but find a way to take this doubt, this fear, this confusion, even if this past person steps back in and creates chaos for you, take all of that and transmute that into something creative. I've been journaling again. I didn't have time to do that while I was away, but I have been journaling like crazy again because I've been having a really tough week. I've been having a really tough, these are my feelings too. I've been very confused this week. I've been in a lot of doubt and a lot of fear, which I haven't been in like a month or 2 months. So this feels not good. And it just doesn't feel good. I've been on riding such a high for the last couple of months. Then to have this week happen where everything just feels like it's crumbling, and I'm struggling at work, and I'm tired, and I feel like I'm being pulled in 1,000 different directions, and I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted, which is I'm not as strong emotionally right now. So things are getting to me a lot easier than they normally would, because I think the trip just killed me. How busy that trip was, no downtime, no privacy, no alone time for 2 weeks, and then come back and you're just thrown right into work and it's chaos at work. It's been too much on me. It's really been too much. So it's like little things have been able to weasel their way into my emotions and my mind, and they've been getting to me. It's been working on me, and I'm really trying hard to journal, to do my readings, to use the tools I know have transmuted this stuff in the past. So let's get into the tarot and let's see what else does Spirit have to say. This is a strange reading. Strange reading. Yeah, Four of Swords. Like this is the completion. I think the last little bit of this kind of energy, this like sad, doubtful, broken kind of energy, this is what we are completing. This is what we were moving out of. This is the last little bit that's coming up for us. And we are moving into our Page of Wands. This is creativity, freedom, happiness, joy. Page of Wands is very creative. New ideas are going to be flowing to you. New creative ideas that are going to help earn you income. Maybe you've really been wanting to be your own boss lately, but you're feeling doubtful about it. You're thinking, well, I'm not getting any ideas. How is this ever going to happen? Don't worry about the how. Just keep taking the next step forward. Yeah, Ten of Swords, completion, guys. This is completion. You're done. You're done with the tough emotions. You're done with the hard energies, the mental battles, the negative mindsets. This is the last little bit. This is the final hurrah, the finale. This is it. After this, it's not going to be like this, where you're going to be up and down like a roller coaster. It's not going to be like that. And I don't know, Knight of Wands, this is giving me like strength energy, but this is like a person, I feel. This is a partner, a soul partner stepping into your life. And this is not how this card is typically read, but I'm really strongly feeling this as you are going to get a strong partner in your life that is going to be just as creative as you. You are going to create ideas together. You're not going to have to deal with people that misjudge you and doubt you and don't see your value anymore. Oh my God, the Empress. This is the energy that you are in. This is the work you have done. You have healed the inner child. You have done the inner child work. You have nurtured the inner child. You have the self-love. And because you are in that Empress energy, that's why you are attracting this King of Wands into your life. I think a lot of you are not going to even entertain whoever that person from the past is. I strongly feel like many of you are going to be like, no, there was a time where I would have loved for you to come back and take you back, but no more. I'm moving forward, and I'm going to open myself to someone who sees my value right from the start, not someone who needed to take so much time to see my value and recognize who I am. All right, so the last card that wants to come out is the Magician. Yes, this is temporary, guys. We are transmuting this energy. We are alchemists. We are magicians. We are moving out of the stuck energy and we are moving into a blissful time of our lives. I'm going to leave it there. I love you guys. I hope this helps. Have a beautiful day. Mwah.